Hi there guys, Paul Tarrant here, the e-marketing coach, and in this video I thought I would just quickly share a new WordPress plugin that I have found, which I think you might get quite excited about when you see what it can do, because I know that one of the major frustrations that website designers have, and just generally website owners have, is when a website is transferred to a client. So the website designer, has got all the approval from the client, and the client is totally happy with the website and how it looks and feels. And then it is delivered to the client to take over and, to really manage and edit the websites and add additional pages and that in the future. But there's a very classic situation that happens when this delivery happens, and the client now finally gets a website under their control, and they start adding that first page, and they realize that suddenly, being able to add additional pages and still keep the website looking good and like it still has a professional website designer touch can be very difficult because of the content editor, what we call a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor that is built into WordPress. Now, the stock standard WordPress editor, I will not lie to you, is quite frustrating. It is not designed with ease of use, and it's not designed to be a pure WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor. So I thought I'd record this video and show you a new tool that has been published by a man by the name of Melaugh. And he has published the Thrive Content Builder, which in many ways is an answer to this classic situation and this classic problem that, to be quite honest with you, is not limited to only WordPress. It is for all the major content management systems. You will always run into this issue. So, if you are listening to this and trying to make a decision of whether WordPress or some other type of system, just rest assured that this is an issue that is not just related to WordPress. So even just this video today might convince you that at least WordPress has a good plugin that can be able to help in this situation. Now, Shane has just released this plugin only literally a few days ago. I bought it recently myself, and I've been playing around with it, and I am impressed. This video is not going to be all just completely promoting this particular editor. I am going to be talking about some of its faults too, and just some of the things that I would like to see for the future, which will be good for you to know in terms of for your own website. And I'm also hoping that the actual builders, the actual developers of the plugin, Shane and his right man, Paul, might actually have a look at this video too and just take some of these suggestions into account. So what I thought I would do for you is just give you an example of me editing one of my pages. Now, specifically the page that I am thinking about is on my services section over here, where I have some testimonials that I've never really been that happy with them. It just kind of looks a little bit amateurish. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean over here, what people are saying. So these little testimonial boxes. So what I'll do is, this is going to be completely unedited. You're going to see every little step that I take. So this is definitely not going to be any of these, type of promotional type videos that, try to pull the wool over your eyes and cover all the other steps that you need to take to be able to get the results that you desire. But I still think, even though this is going to be completely unedited, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the experience of this over here, Thrive Content Builder. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press that button over there. So you see I'm on the page, and I can just simply click there to go into the Content Builder. Now, what it's going to do, it's going to load this over here. Okay, so this is my little control panel now, where I can add different elements such as text, such as image, different type of buttons. You can add HTML code, a content box. You can add columns, all different types of column effects you see over there. Okay, bullet points with all different styles. That's little dividers, testimonials, which is what I'm going to be looking at as part of this, call to action buttons, guarantee boxes, tabs, Google Maps, and all these other little options there. So as I said, I'm specifically interested in testimonials. So You see, this over here, this is what I created using the stock standard WordPress editor. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm first going to have to delete these, or what I'll probably do is I'll first actually create the testimonial boxes, so it's going to appear above these testimonials, and then I'll go back into the standard WordPress editor to delete this, because this is how Thrive Content Builder works. It works independently from the stock standard WordPress editor. So I guess instead of talking about it, let me just show you. So I am interested in a testimonial box. So, you know, we have all these different styles over here. We've got templates without pictures, and we have different templates that you can include pictures. So let's just drag and drop style number 1. I don't think I dragged that properly. Try that again. Okay. You see, this is what I mean by unedited. Maybe I have to add it to the bottom over here. Okay, let's try it at the top. You see, it allows me to add it over there, and you see there's an example of the design. Now the thing is, I was actually wanting this to go below, to go over here. Okay, let's see if there's any way of being able to do that. Style 2, let me just show you style 2. That's quite nice, I quite like that. Let's have a look at style 3. Okay. Style 4. Quite like that design too. And style 5. Okay, so now that we see all the different styles here, we can now kind of make a decision. So I don't think I like that one, so I'm just going to delete that block. It's quite nice. I do like that one. So it's really those two different styles. It's just the image on the left or image on the right. I think I possibly prefer this one over there. So it's really now I've got to make my mind up now about these two over here. And just to show you, you can change colors. Okay. So, you know, the look and feel of my website is more these black and whites and, you know, blues and reds. So I might actually just go for the black look. So let's see what this one looks like in black. Okay, so it's really a matter of personal preference, but I think for this video I'm just going to choose the top one over here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bottom over here, and I'm just going to simply copy that text, and paste it. So you see I'm selecting this box now. I'm going to highlight all that text, and I'm just going to go Control V and paste it. Okay, and I might just add this onto the next line. And that was Susan. Yeah, okay. And then add Michael Dresser Show. Okay. Can delete that over there. See, I added a little box there, which I don't want. See, I'm just having to, there we are, and delete that box and delete that box. That is one little quirk that I have seen with this content builder. Whenever you press enter in terms of in a text block, it seems to add 2 text blocks, which you know, I don't know why it does that, but that's just a little quirk. But one thing I will say about Shane and his team is that in the week since they have launched this plugin, they have made, I think, somewhere in the vicinity of 5 or 6 updates already. And the quality of his other work and his other plugins and that, and he's also taking a lot of feedback from his users and his community. And I'm sure that, especially in about 3 months' time, even as good as this editor is, it will be much, much better. Okay, so there is an example of that one over there. Now, if I want to duplicate this, I just, for example, to create another one of these, I just simply press that now. Okay, well, that did not have the desired effect that I wanted. Let me just, can I delete that image? And how do I undo? Okay, so not too sure now how I remove this. Okay. It's supposed to be there when you, yeah, it was supposed to just create the testimonial box, not create a copy of the image in the testimonial box. So yep, we are seeing all the little quirks here. So to be quite honest with you, that that's not a deal breaker what just happened there, because you just simply create the testimonial box again. But the one thing that is kind of preventing me from completing this work is the fact that I'm not able to drag this testimonial box. You see, it's only allowing me to add the block over here above all the other information that was contained in the stock standard WordPress editor. But you see, I don't want it there. I want the block at the bottom. So you see, I'm wanting it, for example, above here, and then I can just simply delete these other testimonials. So you see, just try again, and you see, I'm dragging, but it's not appearing. It's not allowing me to add it there. So effectively what this does is it does make it a little bit more difficult now for me, especially because I'm recording a review here, because what I'm effectively going to have to do is I'm going to have to copy this testimonial text into like a Microsoft Word document. Then I'm going to have to pretty much redo this whole page in Thrive Content Editor, which is a lot more work than what I was intending to do for this video review right now. So I'll have to pretty much redo the whole page. So for example, over here we have a text block, so the first block I would have to add would be a text block over there, and then copy and paste. Okay, then we have this over here, which is what they call tabs, I believe. So then we would add, no, it's not tabs. It is bullet points, call to actions, toggle. I believe he calls it toggle. Yes, there we are. Okay. So over here we have text that I call full list of services. I'll just add a text block above it. Maybe it is actually quite good for you to see this. Full list of services. It's a bit more of a much more comprehensive video than what I was intending, but I guess that's a good thing. So full list of services, and I'm going to make that an H1 tag. Okay. Then we've got content toggle headline. Add your content here. So the headline is, can you see over there, it says keyword research. Okay, and then if we, oops, no, I didn't want that to happen. add your content here. So let's, okay, and simply copy. And paste. Okay, and then if we just add the space there, and more advanced, okay, and add a space there. Okay, and then we would close the toggle. Okay, now how do we add another? I think we just drag it again, don't we? Toggle. Is that correct? Am I doing that correctly? Might just simply be, there we are. Okay. Quite a lot of space there between the toggles. Keyword research. Now the next one was called domain name registration. And then we would copy and paste again. Copy and then paste. Okay, and we've got some links over here, so let's just copy that link address, and then we go here and we click this button over there to add a link. Okay, so you can see, you know, even though we had a little bit of a rocky start to this video and I wasn't quite expecting a few of the little quirks that happened, you know, this plugin is really still very good. Like, there we are, we just press save and we just copy this link again, and then we add the link again. Open in a new tab. Very good. Okay. So what I've decided now is I'm not going to, in this review, you know, take up all your time showing me copying and pasting all these tabs over here. You know, I'll do that later, but let's now, for example, add the testimonial boxes, which is going to be at the bottom of the page. So, testimonials. Okay, where are they? They are there. Now, I'm just trying to remember what style it was. Was it style 2? You know, actually, I'm thinking I do prefer this style now, so it's a good thing I chose that style. And then, for example, what we will do, you see now there, okay, I think I might have been choosing the wrong area, but you see, when you click that, it's just supposed to create 3 nice little boxes like that for you. Okay, so there's testimonials that will be at the bottom of the page, and remember, this all over here is the previous WordPress editor, which once I finish doing this, I'll just simply delete that, and this page will then look really, really good. Okay, and let's say, for example, at the bottom of the testimonials, or let's say at the top of the testimonials and the bottom of the testimonials, I want a call to action button. So here's one call to action button, style 1, style 2, quite like that, style 3, okay, style 3, and style 4. Okay, so out of those styles, I think I quite like that one over there. So I'll just choose that one for now. And then I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to move it to the bottom. So you see I'm just dragging and I'm scrolling down now. Okay, seem to have lost the drag there, so it might be easier. Did it move it? Ah, it moved it over there. I see. Okay, let's just select it again. I got to do like that, and then we drag. There we are, perfect. Okay, so this is just going to be some simple text that something like, get in contact, request a quote, for example. Request a quote now. Okay, and then I'll just add some text to that a little bit later. And maybe what we want to do, just differentiate these blocks from the testimonial blocks, is maybe change the color again. So just to show you that again, we just select and we maybe add something like that. Or how does a red look? Okay, let's just keep it at red for now. And red. Perfect. Okay. And okay, what was there anything else? Okay, let's just copy and paste the testimonials. I'll just do one as an example for you. Copy. Paste. And then the name of the person and the company name. Gosh, I really am looking for like an undo button, because you see by mistake I deleted that line for the company name. And I don't know if I'm just missing it, and it seems like quite a glaringly obvious thing that you want an undo button, but I just can't find it here. So please, Shane and Paul, can we have an undo button? Because like now I'm trying to add, for example, that Susan Dresser is at the Michael Dresser show. That's the company that she works for, and I can't actually add that now. I'm even pressing enter and it does nothing. Now, if I just simply start typing, let's... okay. Finally. Took a few clicks, but we finally got there. Michael Dresser show, and we want that text to be smaller like it normally is. And you see I'm not actually being presented with an option now to change that text. So probably what I'll have to do now is just copy this again and get rid of do find this sometimes even just being able to click. Well, I did tell you guys that this was going to be an unedited video, so finally we get the little close button over there, and I'm going to try now. I'll first start over here, just select it from the very beginning there, type in Michael Dresser show, getting a lot of free publicity here today. Michael Dresser, and let's say Susan Dresser was the name of the actual person. Susan Dresser, and the actual, there we are. So we got there. We finally were able to add a testimonial box. Now we need to change the picture, and you see we have different options here about we can change the size of the picture. So if I change that to 40, pixels do I have to type in there? Okay, well, I'm pressing enter, but it's not doing anything, so I'll select it again. I'm going to select this whole content box, and you see there it says choose testimonial image. Now I actually need to upload this picture of Susan first, so let us just quickly save this image to my desktop and upload to WordPress. Desktop and save. And then let's go back up to the testimonial box. Choose testimonial image. Upload files. And I'm going to drag the Susie picture. Okay. And let's see how well Thrive Content Builder does with this now. So this video has definitely not become a promotional type of video, even though a lot of this should still be quite impressive of how it is able to really create quite visually appealing pages. But really, I think this video is becoming very much, that's very nice. I really like how it's done that. That's great. So you see, you know, there is a lot of good things about this plugin. You know, I guess this video does highlight a little bit of the quirks and a little bit of the frustrations, but to be honest with you, every single plugin has it, and I'm very confident in Shane and his team that they will take a video like this and really do their utmost best to make sure that another video like this isn't recorded, but that the next videos that are going to be promoting their plugin are going to be absolutely raving when they show people, you know, live how they actually start editing a page. But you know, I'm actually very pleased with that compared to what I had originally. If I just show you those testimonial boxes, you see that looks very amateurish, the colors and everything, but in terms of the look and feel of my website, which you can see here is very much the blacks and the whites and, you know, reds and blues. I'm very, very happy with that. So there you are. This video definitely has gone on much longer than what I thought it would be, but I did promise you that this was not going to be purely a promotional video, that this was going to be an unedited video that shows you the quirks and shows you the possibilities. Now, as I say, really, I think this is a great foundation. This plugin has only been launched a week ago. And as I say, in that week, Shane and his team have already launched about 6 updates to this plugin. So I'm quite sure that they're going to watch this video and they're going to do some amazing things. So I still recommend this plugin. This is based on, you know, other plugins that I've used, which, as I say, they all have their quirks and they all have their frustrations. But this one, even in its infancy, is already far easier to use than all those other plugins that have been around for years. Now, yes, I will acknowledge the fact that when you add new pages, this plugin is absolutely in a league of its own. But as we have just seen, when we have existing pages already, where there is existing text and existing elements from the previous editor, there does seem to be a little bit of work that Thrive Content Builder does need to work on. But as I say, when it creates new pages, it is when there's nothing else on the page, the Thrive Content Builder is most certainly the easiest builder that I have used to date. So considering that this is only a week old, that is quite an accomplishment of itself. So there you are, guys. I hope that's instructional to you. And even though, as I say, it was meant to really kind of show you a potential answer to the stock standard editor, I still believe it is, but let's just hope that Shane and his team just take action on this very quickly. Thanks, guys.